grateful for. It goes to the direct sourcing then as well. And it's an even split, but it's quite a long process in terms of reaching out to candidates, identifying them, engaging with them. We've got to remember that these are not active job seekers, so we've got to firstly find out what their situation is, what if they were ever going to consider a move, what sort of job would they consider, and then we can go into what's the role we have and if this will be of interest to them as well. That's the usual approach we use. In terms of profiles, I think that as we only use LinkedIn, it's our number one source, our only source of candidates. As a recruiter, I'm on it every single day. So I'm looking at profiles day in, day out. And there's certain criteria that I look for when we see any profile when we're doing direct sourcing as well. And it's just my opinion. It's not company policy or anything. It's just something that I've always looked for in profiles. So for any profile that we see, first thing is a photo. Okay, it's a social media site. So we want people to be engaging on it. And especially if they're going to work for us, we want them to be using the site to the best of their ability. So a photo is the first thing. It's like for anything. You get more responses, more activity if you put your picture up there. Okay, it's a small little thing, but it definitely helps. For me anyway, I look at it and I say, why have they not put the photo up? The second is having a complete profile. Like I mentioned, if you have a complete profile, it will help you in your career. Okay, how? You come up in searches. Okay, remembering that LinkedIn is not just a recruitment tool. It's about how you use it, and us as a company, we're only as successful as how you guys use it, as our members use it. So one of the knock-on effects of the site is that it is a great recruitment platform. So back to the completed profile. So we've got the photo, we've got a summary. I always look for, has the person given me initially that hit the mark straight away, right, I know what this person does, I can read on. Then we go on to experience. For me, I think that this is, I like to think that it should be more or less similar to your CV. It's a public profile, so everything you put up there is visible to your peers, your subordinates, your management. So it's a true reflection of who you are professionally as well. I can't tell you the number of times I've had a CV in front of me or someone sit across me and they were the captain of the football team. Okay? It's a small little thing, but it's a true reflection. So I like to see a lot of information there about who you worked for, what you did there, and the dates. And for me, a pet hate is use the actual dates. Don't have a year if it was 6 months. Put the actual month in for me as well. That's what I like. In terms of so for the company, we've got company dates, your position, and your list of duties. And remember that you've achieved something in your career, hopefully. So list them, put them down, what your accomplishments have been in each of your roles as well. And then finally, two final things actually. Recommendations, public profile. You can really get people who can endorse your career, endorse what you say you've done. And there's no greater recommendation than someone saying, yes, he was good at this. You could even say that the days of checking references are actually gone. Firstly, who gives a bad reference this day and age now? And if you've got your recommendations there, well, at least it's people who are endorsing you as well as you did what you say you did. And skill sets. If you're in a technical role, list them out. It's important as a recruiter that I know you've got these skill sets, because I'm not a technical person. If you say you're Java, C++, or you can use SQL, well, list it down there. You might say it or imply it in your description of what your job is, but as a recruiter, I may not pick that up. So it's important that you put down your IT skills there as well. And as I said, it may not be a platform you use to find a job, but it will definitely create opportunities that will find you. Okay? Any questions?